About 2015, some morning, sometime in the spring, every CEO in the world woke up on the same morning, looked in the mirror and said, I know what we're going to do. We're going to become a thought leader. So they all decided we're having a hard time differentiating. We're having a hard time standing out in the marketplace. We're having a hard time getting premium pricing for our solutions. And so they all kind of woke up with the same mandate, the same idea at the same time. By the way, this is right about the time Challenger hit. So it was lightning in a bottle. We just hit the market perfectly timed. But what's funny is when all these CEOs start saying we need to be a thought leader, all the marketers in the world woke up and said, I can do something about that. And they built a strategy. That strategy is called content marketing. And all of a sudden, a company out of Boston called HubSpot woke up and said, I've got software for that. It's called marketing automation. So now I've got technology to make good on a strategy to help create an outcome. And so we all just started creating massive amounts of content in the name of thought leadership and just started spamming the world with how smart we are. I call this the smartness arms race. And just like the actual arms race, the smartness arms race ended in a tie where everybody's saying really smart things and they're backed by data and backed by research. But the whole point of going on the journey in the first place was to create differentiation. And here we are now 10 years later, and we all look the same. We just look smarter and the same. There's an article we wrote for HBR called Sense Making for Sales. And Sense Making for Sales breaks this idea down. The way you stand out in this world isn't to be even more thought leadery or even to say even smarter stuff or to say even more things. It's to help customers just make sense out of all the content that's already out there. They're overwhelmed with not just high quantities of information, but high quantities of high quality information. So it can't just be make my information even better, have a better sample size, have better research. You're already well above the good enough threshold on the quality of content. The problem isn't the quality, it's the quantity of the quality.